Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I haven't done one of these live streams in quite some time. Um, I'm gonna wait probably about another half a minute or so, but before I begin to go in, and I will be going through a bunch of topics this evening, I want to make sure that all the children are out of the room. Everybody under the age of um, 18, please exit the room. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds before I start because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't went in for quite some time. And yeah, I just have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure once you come into the room, hit the like button because I'm just fed up. I am, no question about it. I mean, I can't even fake it. I just can't take anymore. Um, I wanted to first come on to figure out, you know what? Why are people acting so goddamn stupid? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, it's going to be one of those live streams. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just not. I mean, I've done the politically correct approach. I mean, there are times and places for that. Tried it for a few minutes, couldn't hack it. Okay. There will be a lot of videos where I will be politically correct, so to speak. And those, obviously, you will tell. But here, as I mentioned before, please keep the little ones, keep the young people out of the room. Hey, what's up, Jessica Truth? Yeah, this is going to be one of those type of live streams because, as far as I'm concerned, man, in the immortal words of the original Joker, Jack Nicholson, this whole town, well, damn it, this whole country, in fact, no, fuck it, this whole world needs an enema. And why do I say that? Well, you know what? I began to think, damn, why are some of our people acting so effing no, fuck it. Why are they acting so fucking stupid? Yeah, I said it. But then I remembered, not only is this a leap year, but it is also an Olympic year. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 Stupid Olympics. And trust me, there are more than a few of some of our people that are definitely going for the gold. And yes, please hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free also to leave any donations to my Cash App. Yeah, it is definitely time to see people's stupidity. And trust me, more than enough people have shown how just utterly stupid that people truly are. Now, I was really trying to figure out where should I start when it comes to just utter stupidity. And you know what? I figure let me start with America's favorite parents. Yeah, Michelle Baker, I tell you, people have gotten, it's crazy with all of the things that are open to us as far as looking up things and knowing certain things over time. It seems like a lot of our people, especially, have gotten extra stupid. I mean, there's just no cure for it. And here's a case in point. Let's look at the greatest couple in the history of Hollywood, the greatest parents of all time. And trust me, my sarcasm, as you can tell, is dripping in spades. Let's start with old Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with these all-time great parents. First and foremost, let me read the article first from People Magazine. When this happened a day ago, ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne Wade, and Gabrielle Union's latest red carpet appearance. was with a very special guest. Yeah, I have to, I have to go here, Jessica Truth. I'm sorry. On Saturday, the couple attended the 2020 Truth Awards. Truth. Jesus Christ. With Wade's 12-year-old, I'm not calling, no, 12-year-old son who wants to be a daughter, Zion. I'm not calling him by the, you gotta be fucking kidding me here. Jesus. I'm sorry, I just can't. No, Dwayne Wade is an absolute fucking clown. Yeah, I said it. He's Jesus. You can tell that this guy, and yeah, please hit the like button on the way. And listen, before I even go for the rest of this, you can tell that Dwayne Wade is pussy whipped by this stupid ass Gabrielle Union, okay? I mean, there's no other way to put it. There's no other explanation for this crap. He's pussy whipped by this woman, and he's going to get along just to get along in order to stay in her good graces. But I digress. Let me get back to this disgusting story. God. For the teenager's first red carpet appearance since they came out as transgender. Hey, Sassy Francis, how is everything? Hey, everything is going good. I mean, I'm just like you. I'm blessed and highly favored. Jesus Christ. Zion wore a bright green tuxedo jacket with black pants, a pink sash, and black boots as they posed for photos besides Dwayne Wade, 38, and Gabrielle Union, 47. And trust me, therein lies part of the problem. The fact that she's almost 10 years older than Dwayne Wade, but that's another story. Both of whom wore coordinating outfits with Zion. I'm not calling them by the other name. Screw that. Both of whom, excuse me, I read that already. They also accessorized with matching natural sapphire necklaces. God. I'm not befuddled. It's highly weird, Jessica Truth. Like I said, this is the stupid Olympics, and these two idiots, all three of them, because they're old enough to know right from wrong at 12. Trust me. All three of these morons are going for the gold, okay? Zaya and Union finished their looks with matching Ophira Jewels diamond band earrings. Jeez. Now, during the ceremony, both Union and Wade made speeches thanking their friends, stylist Jason Bolden and his husband Adair, Jesus Christ, for supporting Zion. Yeah, I'm calling him Zion. Screw that. It was really important for Zion's first red carpet to be celebrated. God. Oh, God. I'm really trying hard here, but I just can't. This is a joke. Really important for Zion's first red carpet to be celebrating Black excellence. I can't. Black excellence? Are you fucking kidding me? Black excellence? This motherfucker is supporting, this couple supporting mind you, a 12-year-old who's not even a full-grown man or woman yet, but we're going to celebrate Black excellence in her community. Real allies show up. Jeez. This is Black excellence now, ladies and gentlemen. Having your son turn into your daughter at the tender age of 12 when they shouldn't even be sexually anything is now considered Black excellence. Now, if that isn't goddamn stupid, I don't know what is. Jesus Christ, I can't. Oh. And of course, this is what Gabrielle Union said, which garnered huge applause from the audience. Jeez. Oh, my God. It goes beyond tweets and retweets and a check here and there. She says, you have to show up and show what actual leadership looks like. This is leadership now. Jeez, God. Oh. Thank God I don't drink anymore. My God. Well, at least not like I used to. You need to know when to shut the hell up and pass the microphone like I'm about to do now. Oh, God. Then, of course, Dwayne Wade, the emasculated one, takes the mic and speaks to the crowd about how he and his wife were educated once Zion came out to them. Mind you, again, ladies and gentlemen, this person is 12 years old. They shouldn't even have to worry about, quote unquote, coming out or not. And before I hear about, oh, you're being homophobic, first of all, shut up, I'm not. Because let's look at the word homophobic, ladies and gentlemen. Homophobic means that I have a fear of homosexuals that don't. Okay? And in fact, listen, I realize that we are in the USA, and in this country, for the most part, you can be what you want to be. I understand that. And listen, they have a right to live their life in any type of way. But here's the problem with that. This young person is only 12 years old. Can you wait till you get of age? Can you wait till you actually move out of your parents' house? Can you at least do that? Can you figure it out for yourself? And let's face it, the blame goes with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. The blame goes towards them, first and foremost. But trust me, at 12 years old, you know right from wrong. But you don't have to steer this child into being, quote unquote, transgender. Oh, jeez. When Jesus Christ, I just can't. See, God, Dwayne Wade. Oh, listen, Jessica Truth, I wasn't mad at I wasn't mad at Sterling when it came to that, but that's another story. When our 8-year-old daughter, Jesus Christ, 8-year-old, I have to read this again, and please bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. When our 8-year-old daughter came home and said he has something to tell us. When she came out to us as a family, we admit we weren't educated, Jesus Christ, on the LGBTQ plus whatever the hell. Oh, Dwayne Wade failed his son, and so did Gabrielle Union, but you're right. Trust me, you don't need to remind me it's a he. And as you notice, I have not referred to them as a she. His name is Zion. He's not old enough to make that decision yet, as far as I'm concerned. I'll get to that point a little bit later. We weren't educated on the LB. No, he's more the suspect. He's full blown. He's way past the subject stage, okay? So, yeah, he might not have won it because there's more than a few other winners who are right in the running for the stupid Olympics. So we immediately picked up the phone and reached out to our good friends, Jason and Adair. Now, Jason is the hairstylist, and that is his husband, Adair. Jeez. They helped us navigate the right language to use. Jesus. I thought they were speaking English. I didn't realize that being gay was French or German or Spanish. I didn't realize that. Speaking the language. What? You know what? That's a very good question, Jessica Truth. Why aren't they redirecting him to his studies? You're absolutely right. The questions to ask and what to listen for. They also reminded us to make sure Zion knew their community and felt the love and support inside and outside their home. From working closely with Zion to design their room in our homes to make sure that their authentic self, was represented and that their bedroom felt like a sanctuary. Jesus Christ. First of all, at that time they were freaking eight. I was actually, you're stealing my Thunder Mariah recordings because I was going there. And I will go there right after I finish this segment. Now that may seem small, but they took the time to make sure Zion felt seen and heard as they created their own space for us, as they created what they seemed was key. Man, I tell you what, those guys are beyond sick, but that's another story. Yeah, they are, and it's disgusting, Jessica Truth. It really is. Now, he said that before announcing that Jason and Adair were named Zion's godparents, which earned huge applause from the audience. Jeez. Oh my gosh. But here's where it really gets just beyond stupid. And this is where they might get the gold for the 2020 Stupid Olympics. Now, of course, proud Papa Dwayne Wade shared a photo of Zion from the outing on Instagram, telling his followers, everyone allow her to reintroduce themselves. Her name is, it's not Zion Wade. I'm not pronouncing that other name. You've got to be kidding me. Now, last night was their first. It is Zion. I said that. Trust me. I am not saying the other name. I'm not doing it. Last night was Zion's first red carpet, and we couldn't have been prouder of how he handled the questions that were asked of him. They have emerged as one of the young faces and voices of the LGBTQ plus community. Jeez. Again, this young man is all of 12 years old. They allegedly came out, quote unquote, at 8. This is utter and complete child abuse, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. Now, there will be more than a few people who will say, well, they have to live their life. Well, that's my point, you morons. He has to live his life. He has to figure it out for himself. And not at goddamn 12. If that's not fucking stupid, I don't know what is. He's 12. It would be one thing if there were 16, 17, 18. And even 16 and 17 is very young, but at least they're of teenage time. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I understand that time of life, whether you agree with it or not, I can understand it to a point because they are trying to find themselves. But at 8 years old, they're coming out. Are you serious? I tell you, these are the worst parents. I mean, well, then again, it looks like Will and Jada might have beaten them to it, but that's another story. All you have to do is look at that household and see how that's going. I agree 200%, Keatra Owens. At 12 o'clock, you don't even know. You're absolutely right. You're basically trying to learn your ass from your elbow. You're not even really worried about sexual orientation. You need to be worried about those books and how far you plan on getting in life. Because you can't stay under mommy and daddy's roof forever. And these people, under normal circumstances, if this were Joe Blow and somebody else, husband and wife team, there would be a thorough investigation, hopefully, by Child Protective Services. But since it's Holly Weird and D. Wade and Gabrielle Union, and I actually believe, oh please, at least that fucker is grown. I mean, I understand that he looks like Sylvester, but you know what? Magic Son is grown. This young person is 12. Okay? That's an absolute disgrace, what they are doing. And they are among the leaders in the clubhouse in the 2020 Stupid Olympics. And I'm not going to keep going on this because it's just turning my stomach even more. But it is very sad, and this is what is, and the fact that they consider this black excellence, are you serious? So now, prepping your son to become a daughter and bent over a table is now considered black excellence. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Jeez, I can't. So that's one example of someone going for the gold in the Stupid Olympics. Now, another example of another winner who is going for the gold in these 2020 Stupid Olympic Games is that great black leader. And again, I'm just dripping with sarcasm. This stupid fucker here, Lonnie Love. Yes, old Lonnie Love is at it again. You know, you really have to question these so-called celebrities. You really do. And the fact that some of our people continue to look towards these so-called black celebrities for any type of guidance lets you know how lost and stupid some of our people truly are. You know, it's bad enough that she made that statement that black men don't know how to act in relationships due to slavery. It's bad enough that she did that. But Lonnie Love didn't leave out the sisters either. Because this woman had the audacity 3 days ago, well, actually about 4 days ago, to say that black women don't know how to eat. You know, and I'm a big dude. I get it. And I really don't like to talk about big people like that. Now, I'm not as sloppy as Lonnie Love, let me tell you. Eat food, period, Jessica Truth. I'm getting there. Now, here's the statement that this fucking all-star made on The Real. Jesus. Oh, yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. They're pushing that alphabet soup agenda. I know it sounds funny, she said, because she had broke into tears. In fact, let me just start from the beginning. Let me tell y'all. Now, keep in mind that this clown is an ambassador for Weight Watchers. Looks like she's not doing too good by the looks of her. Let me tell y'all, I did not know how to eat. Then she burst into tears. Growing up in the projects, we just had to eat what we could. Let me stop this stupid bitch right there. And excuse me, and you know me, folks, If I don't normally call all women bitches, but when the shoe fits, that stupid bitch has to wear it. I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like not knowing how to eat, okay? That sounds like you're in the projects at that time. You were short on money and you eat what you could. That's not knowing how to eat. That's just straight up, I don't have enough money to buy what I want to eat, what is more healthy, so I'm getting the next best or third best thing. That has nothing to do with not knowing how to eat. That is strictly poverty driven, okay? But I guess old Lonnie Love is smarter than me because she has to follow it up with, I know it sounds funny, but a lot of women in the African American community, we don't know how to eat because we grew up that way. Jesus Christ. And then she ends this farce by saying, thank you to WW Weight Watchers, which is actually part owned by the black man's best friend, Oprah Winfrey. Because we wanted to do this to help our brothers and sisters. Everybody, but especially, I see y'all out there. I see y'all at my comedy shows. Damn. People actually go to her comedy shows? She's not even funny. Trust me, I understand that. I mean, it's not easy. But that doesn't mean people don't know how to eat. I mean, for her to make that statement is just very stupid. Hey, Jasmine Virgo, how are you doing? I apologize for not acknowledging you, and thank you for joining me. Also, the Steel Voice, and of course, Jessica Truth and Keatra Owens, and everybody else that has joined this live stream. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey, my personal favorite. Yes, I am dripping with sarcasm. She is an absolute clown. She is an absolute disgrace to black people. And it's sad because, in theory, we should be celebrating Oprah Winfrey. That's exactly what it is, Sassy Francis. She's just trying to, I mean, that's people surviving. That has nothing to do with not knowing how to eat. It's eating what you can afford. That's a totally difference. But yeah, she's trying not to get fired from the Real. That's all she's doing. She needs to go huddle up with that ugly bastard that she's with, Larry the Cable Guy, or whatever his name is. He looks like Larry the Cable Guy, but I digress. Y'all, I see y'all at my comedy shows. And y'all like, we need to get healthier. And that's the reason why we're doing this, just to make you aware of what's happening in the community. You can eat and not starve, and you can still lose weight. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. And of course, she finished by thanking them again. And of course, she had to thank her mammy, Oprah Winfrey, for allowing us to do this because we have to get healthier, y'all. Y'all want to beat the coronavirus? Eat healthy. Oh, great. Now she's a doctor, too. Jeez. And of course, Oprah has had a long time relationship with Weight Watchers, and they even sponsored her recent 2020 Vision Health and Wellness Tour. Stop. Hold on. Health and wellness and Oprah Winfrey, that just doesn't add up. Because last I checked, Oprah Winfrey's not exactly slim good body either, okay? Last I checked, I mean, Oprah's not exactly in tip-top shape. I mean, when you have the spokespeople of Weight Watchers as Oprah Winfrey and Lonnie Love, you know they're in a heap of trouble, okay? Why would I want to listen to them? As far as how to eat. Are you serious right now? Oh boy, I tell you. You know, it is sad. It's real stupid. It is sad, Steel Voice, when these celebrities mention the black community and they are as far removed from the black community as they can be. But they have the nerve to talk about the black community. It is an absolute disgrace. Especially this fucker here, who has shown nothing but disdain for the black community. So she's another one that is going for the gold as far as the stupid Olympics. Now, I'm going to end this live stream after the. Now, I was going to go after another black, so-called black celebrity, but unfortunately, I can't go there. I'm going to keep this closer to home because I am in New York City. And what happened here, excuse me, what happened this weekend was an absolute disgrace. Now, exactly, that's my point. There is no way I would take eating advice from Lonnie Love and Oprah Winfrey. There's no fucking way. I mean, that's like trying to take. That's like trying to have Elvis Presley or Richard Pryor or David Ruffin or Amy Winehouse be a drug counselor. That's the exact same thing. That's like having Woody Allen babysit your kid. It's the same damn thing. It's like R. Kelly babysitting your kid. Same fucking thing. It's not a good idea, period. But those people are not the gold medal winners in the 2020 stupid Olympics. The winners, or should I say losers, of the 2020 stupid Olympics aren't Hollywood famous. In fact, they're not even in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. They're in Brooklyn, New York. Those 20 kids, in fact, I'm not calling them kids, those 20 savages, those 20 disgraceful gremlins, those 20 nigglets, yeah, I know what I said, who brutally terrorized, beat up a defenseless 15-year-old girl. Those are the grand prize losers of the 2020 stupid Olympics. Because not only were they goddamn stupid, they were treacherous, they were menacing, they were disgusting. They are an absolute disgrace. Thank the Most High that the young lady was able to go home. But those little nigglets, I tell you, and 12 of them have now been arrested. They've turned themselves in. And I'm going to make this perfectly clear. And I don't care if any of their relatives, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, whoever are watching this live stream. They probably aren't. But again, I don't give a shit. Yes, over a pair of damn Jordans. But not only that, they also took her debit card and her cell phone. So let's not leave that out. No, it's beyond sad. It's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. But I hope that those 12 and the other 8, they all get arrested. Now, so far, they are being charged as children, which is an absolute disgrace. I don't want them charged. I pray that they don't get charged as kids. They need to get, not only do they need to get charged as adults, they need to go to Rikers Island. They need to go to the hardest part of Rikers Island, and they need to be passed around like a blunt in the projects. Yeah, I said it. Okay, Jessica Truth, you said, wait, why? Because they should be, yes, they should be charged as adults, and they should not only be charged with first-degree assault, they should be charged with attempted murder. That's what they should be charged with. And what happened, Jessica Truth, was on Friday, these nigglets, I can't even call them niggers. I can't. They're nigglets. Little ruffians, 20 of them. And mind you, there were 2 girls that were part of this. It wasn't just the guys. It wasn't just, those aren't guys. It wasn't just them. 2 females and 18 so-called males, again, nigglets, jumped on a 15-year-old girl on Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, on her way home from school. And they took her cell phone, her debit card, and the pair of the Air Jordan sneakers off of her feet. And like I said, oh yeah, and they had the nerve to record it, probably for World Star Hip Hop, and not do a damn thing to help this young lady. I hope all of them go to Rikers, be placed not in, don't put them in PC, don't put them in Punk City, be in general population. I don't know if they did that, Jasmine Virgo, but I will look into it. I mean, listen, what they did was beyond disgusting. They need to be passed around like a blunt. Whatever happens to them in there. Yeah, I said it. Now, they need to be turned out like Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle's kid. That's what needs to happen to them. And I respect that, Jessica Truth. But I don't want to hear, listen, I understand that they are still young and they have time to turn their lives around. I understand that. But listen, if you're that young lady's father, do you want to hear that bullshit? Because I sure as hell wouldn't. Why do I think they did it? Because they're a bunch of goddamn savages. That's why they did it. I mean, I can't make any sense of that bullshit. And I don't care what that young lady did. She didn't deserve for that to happen to her. Okay? If you have a problem with her, you can't tell me it took 20. Oh, where did they learn that behavior? Listen. They might have learned that from listen, I'm not in those people's household, but listen, that is what I feel is it's the utter failure of our communities as a whole. It is the utter failure of both parents, the mother and the father, and the families, because it does take a village to raise a child, and it is a failure of all of our communities in general. Because I've also heard a very prominent female YouTuber who is always on the warpath against black men, saying that this is the black man's fault. Listen, unfortunately, there's plenty of blame to go around when it comes to this disgusting display. Okay? It is both the black man and the black woman's fault. I mean, it is both of our faults as a people. But I can guarantee you one thing: the black man is going absolutely nowhere without that black woman, and that black woman is going absolutely nowhere without that black man. And I'm going to go even one step further. I don't want to hear white man, white man, white man. And I understand, listen, that's another chapter in another book. I get it. But how the fuck can we ask for anybody else to care about us when we are showing that disdain towards ourselves? And these are 15, 16, 17-year-old little motherfuckers. I can't even call them young men and women because they're not. And that's an absolute disgrace. I'm just grateful that the young lady was able to go home. I pray that she could, and she'll never truly heal from this. Let's face it. But I just pray that she's able to persevere, and that greater things are on the horizon for that young lady. I tell you, if there is a way where I don't want to set it up. I wish that somebody outside of my voice would set up something for this young lady, because it's just very disgusting. It is disheartening. I mean, they should be protecting her, and this is what they do to this young woman. So those nigglets, yeah, I know I say it. And it's bad that I'm saying that, but I don't apologize for it because that's what they've proven to be. Those are the gold medalists in the 2020. Send them to prison, they only strengthen their dysfunction. You know what, Jessica Truth, I understand. If there's a better way, please show me. Oh, the lady definitely needs therapy, no question about it. And you know what? There is definitely that chance, but something needs to be done. They cannot get away with this scot-free. They can't. They have to have some type of punishment. You just can't give them a slap on the wrist. But those individuals, I mean, if you say they should be in a juvenile center, I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know. But listen, I'm open to all suggestions, but something definitely needs to be done to those perpetrators of what happened to this young lady. And unfortunately, those people, listen, Charles Bronson, man, listen. I went Rambo myself, but I get it with the death wish. Shoot, I went Dirty Harry. And yeah, it is because we've you're right, Keatros, we've definitely sold out. I mean, it's very sad. Very sad. But those are the grand prize winners or losers in the 2020 Stupid Olympics. Now, I could have brought up Snoop Dogg, Gayle King, Okra. Hell, I could have brought up Chuck D and Flavor Flav as far as being stupid Olympic gold medalists. But I chose those 20 people because A, they're our youth, and B, they are much closer to our communities. Thank you so much, Jessica Truth. You've been rocking with me for a while, and I definitely appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. I did leave my Cash App and my PayPal information in the display if you choose to do so. Again, I'd like to thank you all very much. As you know, my name is Claude White. Take care, everybody, and God bless and all the best to you and your families. Take care.